Hello student, I hope you all are fine. Today we are going to discuss equation of motion by graphical method. In straight line motion we have three equations. V equals to u plus at, where V is final velocity, u is initial velocity, a represent acceleration and t represent time. So the first equation is velocity time relation. Second equation is s equals to ut plus half at square, where s represent displacement and this equation represent position time relation. And here the third one is 2as equals to v square minus u square. We have to prove all three equations with the help of graph. In our last class, we already discussed about velocity time graph and distance time graph. With the help of distance time graph, we can find velocity. And with the help of velocity time graph, we can find two physical quantities. The first one is displacement and the second one is acceleration. So how can we find displacement? Yes, the area covered by the velocity time graph with the time axis, that area gives us displacement. And for the acceleration, we have to find out the slope of the velocity time graph. So now let's see. You can see this is a graph and this is your x-axis and this is your y-axis. So on x-axis we have time and on y-axis we have velocity. So initially when time is 0, t equals to 0, then the object is here with the initial velocity u, and after t time the object is here and the final velocity of object is v. So now in first equation we have to find out the acceleration, and we know that the acceleration is change in velocity upon time taken. Now let's see what is the change. Here you can see that the final velocity bc, that is v, and the initial velocity is this dc, that is u. So the change in velocity is bc minus dc. So the change in velocity is bc minus dc, that is v minus u. From velocity time graph, acceleration of the object is given by change in velocity upon time taken equals to bd upon t. So we can put here v minus u upon t. Now cross multiply. So v minus u equals to at, v equals to u plus at. This is our first equation. Now come to the second equation. In second equation we have to find out the displacement. So how can we find out the displacement? This area which is covered by the velocity time graph and the time axis gives us the displacement. Now see, thus the distance traveled by the object is given by s equals to area of OABC. So area of OABC. Now this is a trapezium. We can distribute this figure into two figures. Now you can see that OADC is a rectangle and ABD is a triangle. Area of OABC equals to area of the rectangle OADC plus area of triangle ABD. For the rectangle we have formula length into breadth, and for the triangle 1/2 base into height. Now you can see that this is your breadth OA, which is equals to u, and the length AD, which is equals to t. So u into t plus 1/2, and AD is the base of the triangle, that is t, and BD is the height of the triangle. So BD equals to, we can put v minus u from the first equation. You can see that BD equals to v minus u. So just put it here. So v minus u equals to at. We can put here from this equation ut plus half into t into at, that is ut plus half at square. This is your second equation. Now come to the third equation, and here in third equation we have relation between displacement and position and velocity. So now this is a trapezium. Here we are going to put the formula of trapezium, that is sum of the parallel lines upon 2 into the height. So here in this trapezium OA and BC is the parallel line and OC is the height. For OA we write u and for BC we write v. So just u plus v upon 2 into t. And now we have to find the value of t from the first equation. V equals to u plus at, v minus u equals to at. So t equals to v minus u upon a. Now put this value here. So u plus v upon 2 into v minus u upon a. We can write this u plus v equals v plus u because addition follow commutative law. So v plus u and here v minus u. Now you remember the formula a plus b into a minus v, that is a square minus b square. So here we can write v square minus u square upon 2a. Now the cross multiply, so v square minus u square equals to 2as. This is our third equation. So in this way we can derive three equations with the help of this velocity time graph. Now come to the uniform circular motion. So what is uniform circular motion? When we talk about the straight line motion, uniform straight line motion, that is uniform motion, so speed is also constant and direction is also constant. From D to A, speed and direction both are constant. So this is uniform straight line motion. But when the object move from here to here, now speed is constant but direction is changed. That means velocity is changed. And when we have change in velocity, that means there is a acceleration. This motion is a accelerated motion. Now in case of circle, you can see this object is moving with the same speed, that is v. But here direction is changing at every point. That means the velocity is changing because velocity consists magnitude as well as direction. So that means direction is changing. So velocity is changing, and this kind of motion is called accelerated motion. When an object moves in a circular path with uniform speed, that motion is called uniform circular motion. And this motion is an accelerated motion. Why? Because velocity is changed. And why velocity is changing? Because direction is changing. But speed remains constant. So if the circumference of circle is 2 pi r and if any object takes t second to go once round of the circle, then the velocity is v equals to 2 pi r upon t. Thank you.